Dear all, welcome to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will discuss about one of the important cellular junction known as gap junction in multicellular animals. Contents of the video include general concepts on gap junctions, location, molecular structure and arrangement of gap junctions, and finally major functions of gap junctions in the animal body. In the last video, I had told you that there are mainly 5 types of cellular junctions: tight junctions, adherence junctions, gap junctions, desmosomes and hemidesmosomes. Of them, I had already discussed about tight junctions. Today I will discuss about molecular details and functions of gap junctions. Gap junctions are a specialized intercellular connection between the cytoplasm of two adjoining cells. Through this junction, various molecules, ions, and electrical impulses can directly pass from one cell to another. The channel forming molecules are arranged in such a way that a continuous aqueous hollow channel is made, and the channel connects the two cell interiors. The gap junctions are also known as nexus or macula communicans. The gap junctions are found most of the cells in animal tissues like epithelial cells, endothelial cells, in the cells of cardiac and smooth muscles, between the presynaptic and postsynaptic membranes of adjacent nerve cells in certain parts of the brain, etc. Each gap junction appears as a patch where the membranes of two adjacent cells are separated by a uniform narrow gap of about 2 to 4 nanometer. There are some exceptions where gap junctions are not found, like in the cells of developed skeletal muscle, mobile cell types such as sperm or erythrocytes, etc. This is a diagram showing the molecular structure of gap junction. The structural unit of the junction is an integral membrane protein known as connexin. These connexins are predominant in vertebrates. There are 21 isoforms of connexin protein are found in human. Another type of integral protein named innexins are found in the gap junctions of invertebrates. The connexins are 4-pass transmembrane proteins. The C and N termini are intracellular. It forms two extracellular loop EL1 and EL2 and one cytoplasmic loop CL. The molecular weight of connexins are between 25 and 60 kilodaltons and have an average length of 380 amino acids. Now, 6 connexin proteins are assembled to form a hemichannel or connection that has an central opening or annulus. The diameter of the opening is approximately 1.5 nanometer. The connections may be two types, homomeric or heteromeric. In homomeric connections, all the connexins are same type, and in heteromeric connections, the connexins are different type. During the formation of gap junctions, the connections in the plasma membranes of opposing cells become tightly linked to one another through extensive non-covalent interactions of the extracellular domains of the connexin subunits. As the connections may be homomeric or heteromeric, so the gap junctions also may be homotypic or heterotypic. The homotypic channels are made of homomeric connections of both the cells, and heterotypic channels are made of heteromeric connections. Finally, an intercellular channel is formed connecting the cytoplasm of one cell with the cytoplasm of its neighbor. Large numbers of connections become clustered in specific regions of the membrane, forming gap junction plaques that can be visualized when the membrane is split down the middle by Fritz fracture. Like conventional ion channels, individual gap junction channels do not remain open all the time. They may be open or closed state. This is open channel and this is closed channel. These changes are triggered by a variety of stimuli, including the voltage difference between the two connected cells, the membrane potential of the cytoplasm, including the pH and concentration of the free calcium ion, etc. Gap junctions can also be regulated by extracellular signals such as neurotransmitters. Now the questions come, what kind of materials can pass through these gap junctions? It can be shown by an experiment. These are two opposing cells. This is cell 1 and this is cell 2. Now in the cell 1, fluorescent molecules of various sizes like 20,000 Daltons, 5,000 Daltons, 1,000 Daltons and 100 Daltons are injected. It is found that the molecules that have molecular weight of about 1000 Daltons or less than 1000 Daltons can pass into other cell or cell 2. But molecules larger than 1000 Dalton molecular weight cannot pass. Thus, the coupled cells share their small molecules such as inorganic ions, sugars, amino acids, nucleotides, vitamins and the intracellular signaling molecules like cyclic AMP and inositol triphosphate, etc. But not their macromolecules like proteins, nucleic acids and polysaccharides, etc. Now I will discuss different functions performed by gap junctions in animals' body. Gap junctions are responsible for the development of cell polarity and the left-right symmetry-asymmetry in animal cells. When cells are compromised due to disease or injury and start to die, messages are transmitted to neighboring cells connected to the dying cell by gap junctions. This can cause otherwise the unaffected healthy bystander cells to also die. Death of some cells and their surrounding matrix may be required for a tissue to reach its final configuration, and gap junctions also appear essential to this process. The skin is heavily dependent upon gap junction communication for the regulation of differentiation and proliferation. A gap junction located in neurons is often referred to as electrical synapse. Electrical synapses are present throughout the central nervous system. The propagation of nerve impulses are very fast and bidirectional through these gap junctions. Gap junctions allow cells to cooperate metabolically by sharing key metabolites such as ATP, sugar phosphates, amino acids, and many coenzymes which are small enough to pass through these intercellular channels. This is particularly important in tissues such as the lens, which are avascular. A number of highly active regulatory substances such as cyclic AMP and inositol phosphates are small enough to fit through gap junction channel. As a result, gap junction have the potential to integrate the activities of individual cells of a tissue into a functional unit. For example, if only a few cells near the particular blood vessels happen to be stimulated by a hormone, the stimulus can be rapidly transmitted to all cells of the tissue. The contraction of mammalian heart is stimulated by an electrical impulse generated in a small region of specialized heart muscle called the sinoatrial node. This sinoatrial node acts as the heart's pacemaker. The impulse spreads rapidly as a current of ions flows through the gap junctions from one cardiac muscle to its neighbors, causing the cells to contract in synchrony. The flow of ions through gap junctions of the interconnect smooth muscle cell in the wall of the esophagus or intestine leads to the generation of coordinated peristaltic waves that move down the length of the wall. So this is all about the molecular structure and functions of gap junctions. If you have any query, please write in the comment section. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of new videos. Like and share. Stay with us. Keep watching. Thank you.